Hi everyone, I hope you can see and hear me. Please let me know in chat so I can get things sorted out if you can't. Oh, fabulous. Thank you very much. So, hi everyone. We're just about a minute off time, but I just wanted to get on quickly and see that it was all working properly. So who have we got in chat then? We have got Jeanette, Kathleen, Hannah, Paula, Eileen, Miranda, Angela, Oxymoron Blogs. Hello everybody. Hi Chris. I don't know how quickly I'm getting comments through. I don't know whether there's a bit of a delay. Hi, Love of Colouring. So we'll just give it a few minutes to make sure that everybody who wants to join has the chance before we start. Hi, Laura. Hi, Claire. Not feeling too bad, thank you, Miranda. The medication seems to be working quite well, although I have had to increase it. But just got a bit of a side effect type of headache. But I've took some paracetamol, so we're all ready to go. Hi, Carol. Hello, Em. Quite a few of you on. That's really, really good and also quite nerve-wracking. You know what I'm like about lives. No, they didn't figure it out. The best they could figure was abdominal migraine, or what I think is some sort of idiopathic nausea, which means that they can't figure out where it's come from. Or possibly it's part of cyclic vomiting syndrome. Even if I don't be sick, it can be part of it. But yeah. I'm so glad everything's working. I had visions of it cutting out and the sound not coming on and stuff. Yes, we're having a colour and chat tonight. This is the first of hopefully many Tuesday night lives with Claire. And today we are going to be doing a little bit of colouring in Small Victories because I thought I'd start small, literally. And this is quite an easy book to complete something in within a short period of time. So hopefully as the lives continue, if everyone enjoys them, we'll get to do colouring in lots of different books with different mediums and stuff. Hello, Sue. Lovely to see you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, had the nails done. Had to have the nails done. So I went for some pastel French tips. I thought everybody would appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Angela, for reminding Barbara. I hope she turns up. I'm sure she might. She's lovely. I love Barbara. Have you seen her work? Oh my goodness. If you haven't seen Barbara Colours, first of all, where have you been? Second of all, oh my goodness, she's like a true artist. She's here, Barbara. Hi. I'm so excited. Hi, Elizabeth. I might need some of your guys' help, actually, if you are more clued up than me about lives, because I want to do a poll and I don't know how to do it. Maybe there's like a little option for me on the iPad to do that, but I want to do a poll. That's the first thing we're going to do. Hi, Amanda. So just give it another few minutes, wait for whoever wants to pop in, because they might be having problems going live. Not going live. Logging into the live, I don't know. I'm so nervous. I've got my fruit tea on hand just to like calm me down a little bit. Hi, Emma. Yes. Oh my goodness, Barbara's chameleon. Like how it's some kind of magic you've got there, Barbara. Like, are you a witch? Are you some kind of wizard with these coloured pencils and all these different things? Because the work you produce is just amazing. Oh, hi, Phoenix. New to the channel. Welcome. I'm also, well, I wouldn't say I'm new to doing lives because I have done a few before, but it's definitely not something that I've done regularly. So I'm nervous too. Don't be nervous, you're among friends. Oh, thank you, Angela. Hi, Amanda. Oh, Barbara, I saw that you were starting the chameleon. I don't know what I've seen. I know I've seen that you're starting the chameleon. Have you not posted it yet? That's probably why. There's me like, oh my gosh, look at Barbara's chameleon, but I haven't actually seen it coloured yet. But no, I knew you were doing the chameleon because I saw the post. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. 70 people on the live. I think we'll make a start for it then. I made a live stream on Sunday, but not yet posted the whip. Oh, okay, so that's probably what I saw then. I knew that you were doing the chameleon. Doing okay, thank you, Amanda. Okay, so we're around about 7:05 now, so I think we're going to make a start. Okay, so as I said, we're doing a small victory today, keeping it easy. And I need your help in choosing everything that we're going to be doing today. So first of all, we need to choose which pencils you would like me to use. Now I've got a short list and I would like to make a poll, but I'm not entirely sure how to do it. So if anybody knows, let me have a look on my iPad. If you need to make a poll, I can count the votes in the chat so it'll be easier. Okay, so what? So people just comment and then... Let me just have a quick look to see if I can actually make a poll. I don't know what these buttons mean. Yeah, it might just be that I'm going to have to do that then and get you all to comment. Hi Lisa, hi Sam, hi Nicole. Whew, I'm really warm. I'm going to take my jumper off. I'm like overheating with nerves. Okay, are we all good? I think my chat has frozen. Schedule a start live stream. From the bottom of the chat window, my son's just sent me some instructions of how to do a poll. From the bottom of the chat window, tap create a poll. Right. So I'm going to have to do that on my iPad, aren't I? So we want live chat, and then there should be create a poll. No, I can't see it. I can't see it, Shane. My son's watching from upstairs and he's like sending me instructions on how to do it. So yeah, Barbara, if you wouldn't mind then, just counting up the votes in the comments for me. Hopefully there won't be like loads. First of all, I want to know what pencils you would like me to use today. I have got Prismacolor, Polychromos, Black Widows, Holbein and Luminance. So there's 5 different options. And if you could just type in the chat which one you would like to see me colour in, and then hopefully we'll have a clear winner and I can grab those and we'll get started. So Prismacolor, Polychromos, Black Widows, Holbein, Luminance. I wish Emily was here. She'd know how to make a poll. I haven't got a clue. Clearly I need to do some reading up on YouTube and how to work all this stuff. So loads of votes coming in already. Seen a few Black Widows, Polys, Prisma. I thought I'd give everyone a chance to decide what they want me to use, because if it was just me, I'd be like straight onto the Prismacolors and not giving anything else a chance. So I want to make sure we do something that you want to see. Hi Sarah. We're just doing a bit of a poll at the moment, seeing which pencils you'd like me to use on tonight's stream. So you can choose from Prisma, Polychromos, Black Widows, Holbein or Luminance and just type it in the chat. I'm seeing loads of Black Widows, Barbara. So I'll just give it some time for Barbara to count those up for me. Oh, Shane's just commented. He said that I need to be on the computer to do a poll. So there you go. So I'm seeing lots of Black Widow votes. So I think that might be the one for tonight. We just clarify it with Barbara, just give her some time. Is it bad that I own all of these? No. No. I've got quite a few more pencil sets that I could have added to the list, but I thought I'd better make a short list, otherwise we'll be here all night. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for doing that for me. So I hope everyone's well. I hope you've had a nice Tuesday, or if you are elsewhere in the world, if you're just waking up or wherever you are, I hope you have a nice day. Like I say, it's 7 p.m. here where I am, so it's getting towards the evening time. So I've been sort of waiting all day for this. Let me know whereabouts you are and what you've been up to, just while we wait for this. 3 for Amanda. What, 3 in the morning? I hope not. Or 3 in the afternoon. Nice day in the East Coast. Lovely. Hi, Lisa. Ireland. Whereabouts in Ireland? I went to Galway last year. Beautiful. Oh, Mr. T is my brother, by the way, just to call you out, Liam. He's watching me from work. Oh, dear. Prism and Polychromos. Aldershot in Hampshire. That sounds very posh. I'm crap with geography, so don't ask me where Hampshire is. Right, I'm going to try and pronounce this, Carol. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. I'm so sorry if I've butchered that. Currently on Blackpool in holiday. Lovely. What's the weather like up there? Nothing but rain in Staffordshire. Same here. Do you have the colour conversion chart for the dragon set from Black Widow to Prismacolor? I don't think I have, because I think I did a Black Widow conversion with Prismas. I'm sure I did, but that was way before the dragon set came out. So I need to update that. Thank you for raising that point, because that's something that I need to put on the list. Oh, Polychromos and Black Widows are equal at the moment, so we need a couple more votes, I think. 4 p.m. in Atlantic Canada. Can you tell I'm like super nervous? I can't speak properly. Wish it was posh. Do another version of your Polychromos gold tutorial. We'll show you in a few days. Thanks for all you do. Oh, thank you, Em. I'm sure that'll be awesome. Rainy, but all inclusive. Well, there you go. That's it. Just have a good time. Make the most of it. I'm away up in Inverness. Oh my goodness, I bet it is freezing. Right, so we've got Black Widows. Polychromos 14, Black Widow 13. So are we going with Polychromos then? Is that the final count? Yeah, I think it's going to be Polychromos, because I've seen a couple more comments pop up. So it's almost 1:15, so I think I'm going to have to cut the poll there and say that we're going to go with the Polychromos, because we'll probably be waiting for votes for ages, so we've got to stop it somewhere. Right, so here is my Polychromos colour family chart. This is a free download. You can find the link in the description if you want to get your own, and it's just where I've sorted all of the Polychromos colours out into colour families, so it's easy to create blends and see, you know, what undertones colours have. So we've got our Polychromos. I need to get those out. I think they're in this one. Yes, right, I'm going to put this huge pencil case to one side. And there we go. So without any further ado, we need to choose which page from Small Victories we're going to be doing. So I haven't chosen a page, so if there's anything I mean, I don't really know how to do this. We can't really have a poll, can we? Maybe I'll have to choose something because it's a bit difficult to sort of put it out to everybody. Thank you for adding the link, Barbara. So helpful. What have we got here? We've got some wreaths. We've got a little tortoise. He's cute. We could do some ice cream. What are we thinking? What about one of these little guys? Depends, like, how long it's going to take me to colour them. We could do a castle. We could do another boat. I did this one on live with Emily and Barbara and Suzanne. Try and do one that's not been done much online. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's just finding one. I think Emily's done a duck, hasn't she? We could do a castle. Should we do a castle? Let's try and get this castle done. This is like, it's not one of the teeny tiny ones. So hopefully we'll manage to get it done. It should fill the time. But if not, we can always carry it on next week. So, right, that was the second thing. Third thing is, should we use a colour palette from the colour cube or shall we just wing it? What do you reckon? Because obviously I've got the colour cubes here, and what I would do is I would go onto a random number generator and randomly pick out a colour cube palette. So that one's a little bit nerve-wracking because we don't know what colours we're going to get. So we could end up getting a palette full of browns. But I'm more than happy to do that if you think, or we can just decide the colours together. So I've got 3 votes for wing it. Colour cube, colour cube. Pick what you like, wing it. I think I'm going to wing it because that's getting the most votes, and we can always use the colour cube again in a different live. So let's do that. So at least I can sort of try and make it look pretty nice. Let's zoom in a little bit, so hopefully you can see better. There we go. And then we can have a look at some colours. So what am I going to do with this? Do we make it a pretty princess pink castle? Do we make it a haunted castle? What can we do? What kind of thing shall we go with theme wise? I think a haunted castle sounds fun, but not everybody likes the creepy things like me. How else could we do it? What other colours? What other colours exist? So what do we have? We could have green castle, like an Irish castle. It's March. It's going to be St. Patrick's Day soon. We could make it all green. Addams Family vibes, haunted, spooky, scary one. Magical castle, says Barbara. Fantasy, haunted, spooky or magical. Okay, so most people, I think we've got a couple of princess votes, but most people are saying haunted. Too many other fairy and pink colours on other colour alongs. Magical but spooky, green, black and purple. Okay. Pastel, Easter is this month. Pastel, yeah, Easter as well. Lisa says ice, so an ice castle, all blues, maybe some purple hints in there. Irish theme would be good. If we go Irish, it's going to be all full on green, maybe some yellow. If we go haunted and spooky, there's going to be lots of blacks, purples, blues. I'm Irish, I vote for the green. Ice castle is a very good idea. Very, very good idea. How would I do a haunted ice castle, Amanda? How? Like, just the thought of it is perplexing me. Irish, you can use white and gold and orange. Yes, good point for the flag. Do something different to others. Blue, grey and silver. Ooh, okay, this is more difficult because I really want to do all of them. Lillian says medieval. How would I do that though with coloured pencils? Like, would there be a lot of browns? Haunted Irish Ice Castle. Yeah, not sure how I'd pull that one off. Could do a forest castle, add trees in the background. I ain't Bob Ross, Lisa. I cannot draw. Horror theme, yep, spooky. I'm just wondering if we can amalgamate the horror and the Irish somehow. So it's like a twist on St. Patrick's Day, but like a spooky St. Patrick's Day. Because I'm getting a lot of votes for Irish, but also a lot of votes for haunted as well. Do we think that could work? Haunted Irish. Maybe I could try and trace a picture of a leprechaun on here somewhere. Don't have very pale blue polychromo, so ice would be hard. That's a very, very good point. I think the palest one we've got is this one, isn't it? The sky blue. So that's what I'd have to use if I was doing the ice. Draw a spooky leprechaun. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. So we're going with Haunted Irish. Oh gosh, what have I let myself in for? Okay, so I'm looking over here at the light green, grass green, leaf green combination, because I think they're the most, even though this one's called Emerald, I think these are the most Irishy looking greens. Haunted Irish. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to get the greens together. Oopsie daisy. Let me have a drink. Right, so we're going to need greens. We're going to need the other colours from the flag, aren't we? So we're going to need gold as well, unless we're doing black with a green tinge. So it's almost like it's glowing green, a black castle that's glowing green. I'm just going to go for it, I think, and hopefully it will turn out all right. So I'm going to put my chart to one side so I can keep referencing it, and we have got you on screen. So, okay, it's 7:20. That didn't take long, but we got there in the end. So, greens, I'm going to pull out, gosh, this one's tiny. This is the light green 171 and grass green and leaf green. What's next? Permanent green and that might be, no, I need to go a step darker than that. I don't want to go down the olive route. Maybe pine green would be a good choice. Let me find that one. There we go, pine green. So those are the greens that I'm going to use for now. I'll just read them out quickly again in case you're following along. So it's light green 171. Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. Grass green 166. Leaf green 112. Permanent green 266 and pine green 267. So there's all the greens. Push them off to one side. And then of course we are going to need some blacks and greys probably. So I'll grab the black, which is 199, and a couple of greys. Let's skip a little bit. Let's go for cold grey 6, which is number 235. And then skip another colour and we'll go for cold grey 4, 235. Or is it 233? 233. Okay, so just catching up on the comments. A crispy dead 4-leaf clover. Glowing green, haunted Irish, interesting, can't wait. So what I'm thinking is, if I make sort of the majority of the edges of the buildings black and dark and grey, and then slowly blend inward with green so that it ends up having a black outline with green blend in the centre, and then possibly doing a light green glow all the way around. That might work. Oh, Barbara, bless you so much. Thank you. Oh, you don't have to do all this. I know you doing it out of the goodness of your heart, but I don't want you to feel you have to do. But thank you. Right, are Polly's my favourite pencils? No, Prismacolors are my favourite, but Polly's do work really well on Johanna Basford paper. So I've made the plan. I'm just going to get into it and start straight away. So let's see what we can do. Let's start here. So I've got the black. And with polychromos, you do have to take a little bit more time with them, because they're more of a slow layering pencil than they are a burnishing pencil that you can just lay down loads of pigment straight away with a heavy hand. These you have to take a little bit more time. It's the same with any oil-based pencil. So I'm just going to colour the edges. I'm going to do this tower first so that I can see how it looks. Negotiate with Claire. Yeah, I can offer you a chocolate bar and a smile. That's pretty much all I can offer you, Barbara. Right, so we've got some black outlines on that tower now. Let's go in with our darkest green, which is the pine green. Zoom in a bit, yep. Let me just make sure that you're on screen. Is that better? So using the pine green now, going over the soft edge of the black so that we can blend. But this pine green is just a transition colour, so I don't want to use too much of it. It's just to help us get from the black into the green. Oh, bless you, Barbara. I hope that this is close enough for you. Just let me know. I'm so hot. I feel like I'm having a hot flash. Oh, good. I'm glad it's okay and you can see it and everything. Hello, Southern Amy. Pine green is a beautiful colour, isn't it? It's quite overlooked, actually. Right, so I've done the pine. Next is the permanent green. And again, just going over all those pine areas. And we've got a really nice blend and transition here. I am using quite a light pressure, but then I'm also doing a few quick layers so that it fully burnishes. You know what, I could do all of the roofs, like the top of the turrets in gold, maybe, for the flag colours. Oh, first live, welcome. So we've got 98 people watching at the moment, which is crazy. Thank you all so much for joining. So that was the permanent green. Now we can move on to the next one, which is leaf green. Yeah, when I say gold, it's going to have to be orangey because it's got to match the flag colour. So it's not going to be gold as such, but people call the Irish flag green, white and gold, don't they? But it's going to be kind of orangey. And it's going to end up looking like a Halloween castle, isn't it? Because because of the green and the orange, but that's okay with me. It's more Easter than it is Halloween, but that's absolutely fine. Halloween should be year round, really. Colour family charts make it easy to make gradients. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I made them, really, is to help people figure out darks and lights of the same undertone. Because it is quite difficult. It can be a minefield, really, trying to figure out what undertone is of colour. It's something that comes with practice. This one's a grass green. And we're getting more towards the centre now. So I'm not doing as much surface area. And then finally we've got the light green. See, if I was good at sort of drawing off the hoof, it might be cool to have a lightning storm going on behind this, but then I'd have to think about lighting and all that kind of stuff. So we'll keep it simple. So I've gone kind of almost to the centre with the light green, but not quite. So we've still got a little bit of highlight in the centre. So that's one tower done. I think that looks pretty good. And then like on the outside of the buildings, I'll probably start with like a leaf green, that's a medium green. And then start to create the glow around the edges, just so we can see what it's going to look like. I'm going to do it really lightly first. I don't know whether to put an orangey glow around the top one though. If we're going to do the roofs orange, I might need to do an orangey glow, or should it just be a full green glow? I'll start working on some more turrets and then we can decide as we go along. So this one's interesting because it's kind of a twisted look. So I'm going to think about how I want to place the colours on this. So I'll just start with the black around the very edges. Did a 10-week art therapy Zoom. No skill required, but a great idea from it is... Donna's going to tell us an art tip. Thank you, Gina. After we got all our supplies ready, hang on, I've got something in the way so I can't read it. After we've got all our supplies ready, we would put our hands on the paper and just do a few slow, deep breaths, then start. You know what? I should have done that just to calm me down a little bit. As I'm colouring though, I am feeling a little bit calmer. I've got to finish my drink before it goes cold. Okay. So just doing a black outline all the way down. It's kind of like, reminds me of a unicorn horn. Always picking out of breath, exactly. Because we've been like rushing around trying to make sure everything's in place. And then as we finally sit down, we're just knackered before we've even begun. Yeah, that's a really good idea, Donna. I might implement that into next week's live stream. Let's just have a minute of breathing and calming down. I think that would be really good. Because after all, that's why we do this, isn't it? It's just to calm us a little bit. De-stress. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Speaking of Sarah's, I think Sarah Renee Clark did a live in Small Victories last night, because I was just going to bed and I saw a notification pop up saying she was going live with Small Victories. I haven't had the chance to watch it back yet. I wonder which one she chose to colour. Does anybody know? Did anybody watch that? It was, like I said, really late last night, because obviously she's in Australia, so the times just never match up. That was really difficult when I was trying to figure out times for this live, actually, because I didn't want to leave anybody out, but it's kind of impossible. Oh, thank you. I've got plenty of tattoos. I'd love to have more. It's just money, isn't it? Like, they're very expensive, which, you know, you can understand, because it takes a lot of skill and you're going to have them on your body for years, forever. So I understand that. But if money was no object, I'd probably be covered. I'd be like that tattooed woman that's not got any skin left. Colourful Country Live. Oh, hello. You're in Australia as well, right? So what time is it there? Sarah did a glowing bottle, a green, something's in the way again, a green jar and a moth. Ooh, I bet she did amazing. Right, so we've got our black done. I need to speed up a little bit. 6:35 a.m. Oh my goodness. What are you doing awake at this time? What are you doing? I'm not an early riser, so seeing the clock at that time of day is unheard of for me. I absolutely love your channel, by the way. Absolutely love watching that. All of you've been doing what's the word? Combinations recently. I've been watching. I've been lurking and watching. Really, really good. I'm pretty sure you did gold combos, or am I thinking of somebody else? I think you were doing yellows last I saw. Yellow combos. Really, really good combinations. Been up since 5 a.m. Oh my goodness. Got 5 tattoos just booked for my next one. Been waiting a long time for this one though, as was supposed to have it done before COVID. Yeah, I had one done the year after COVID, I think it was, and we still had to wear masks and stuff. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been the Exorcist one, or it might have been the Hannibal Lecter one that's above. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the Hannibal Lecter one. See that time in the morning long enough to see my eldest off to school, but then I'm back to bed. Yeah, exactly. No worries, Davy. Nice to see you. It's lovely to see everybody here. Oh my goodness, we've got 119 people watching. Wow. Hi. I'm going to have to speed up a little bit, otherwise we're never going to get to the end. I never did see any comments about whether to do an orange glow around the tower, but I think I might just do an entire green glow, otherwise it might look a bit strange to have it broken up with orange glow. But will it look weird if I've got green glow outside of an orange item? I don't know. Next colour is permanent green. Oh my gosh, you know what I've got? I've got the little cards with all of the colours on. I should pull them out so that I can have it on screen all the time, because I always forget to tell you what colour I'm using. Hi from Finland. Oh my goodness, hello. What time is it in Finland? I've got like an obsession with wanting to know what time it is, where everybody is. Yellowish green glow for roof. Yes, could do that. There's a page left of the dragons. Hi Claire, very happy to catch you live. Hello Cheryl. I think I've done a little bit too much of each colour on this because I've not got too much room left to do the others. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of each. Green to yellow glow, yeah. Good idea. With the green gold we have such a nice gold colour there and it would match perfectly with your greens. Yeah, I don't know whether to go for actual gold though or whether to go for orange because the Irish flag is orange, it's not gold, but they just call it gold. So I don't know what to do. Manchester 7:39. Yeah, it's 7:39 here too in Nottingham. So I've got my final colour, the light green. And I'm just blurring out the edges of the green that I've put down because I don't really want to colour the entire thing. I want to leave a little bit white for the highlight. Gold for leprechaun. Green to yellow glow sounds good. Well, for that, we're going to need, let me just find it. We're going to need these colours then. There's the cadmium yellow lemon and the yellow light glaze, which are almost like the yellow chartreuse from Prismacolor. So that would probably go really well with this, you know, to gradiate it out to more of a yellowish green. Hello, Mo. Lovely to see you. So far we have 3 continents, USA, Europe and Australia. Oh my goodness. You know, if there is someone from Africa and someone from Asia, I'm going to have to do some kind of giveaway or some kind of event because that would be so cool to have like someone, you know, somebody on the live from every continent. Yes, I'm using polychromos. So I've done that one. Let's think about that orange then. Should I have actual gold? Because like Barbara says, we've got the green gold, which looks like this. So it is like a perfect gold colour. But if we were going for like traditional Irish flag, we'd be looking at something like, this, which is like totally different. So I don't know what to do. Hi Eileen, lovely to see you. AZ, where's AZ? Arizona? Oh, thanks, Tammy. I'm going to get someone from Africa, then you'll be sorted. I think we need Asia too. That's right, yeah? USA, Europe, Australia, Africa, Asia. Hang on, there's more than that. There's 7 continents, right? I'm so crap at geography. If my son's still watching this, he'll be shaking his head because he's doing geography at A-level. And he knows how crap I am at figuring out geography things. Could do, orange is a nice idea. It'll bring a beautiful contrast. You could do orange to yellow or reversed. Green gold has my vote. Africa. We have, oh, hello, South Africa. Oh my goodness. Antarctica, yeah. Do we think we're going to find anyone with access to live streams in Antarctica? No. Indian but study in Denmark, does that count? Yeah, we'll take that, Elizabeth, we'll take that. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this. Because this is like the Irish flag, right? But if we have green, white, and then normal gold, it's not going to be the Irish flag. The penguins are watching, can you imagine? We have many March birthdays in my family. So while I'm watching you, I'm making many birthday cards. Oh, wow. I don't think there's any March birthdays in my family. I think if we go for the bright orange, it's definitely going to look Halloweeny. But if we go for this one, it's not going to... It could still be Irish because we've still got a lot of green. Hi, Kenny. Oh my goodness, all these names I'm remembering. Instead of light fastness, they need frost fastness. Nice. It's so good to see everyone, you know, that I remember seeing from before. Gold looks good. Yeah, I'm thinking gold as well, because the orange is just going to change it to Halloween, isn't it? I think we'll go for gold. Go for gold. I'm sure that was a TV programme when I was a kid. Jack?
Yeah?
Going for gold, was that a TV programme?
Yeah, quiz game in the daytime.
Quiz game. Orange and gold together. Oh gosh, I don't know how I'd manage that though. Chihuahua, Mexico. Oh my goodness, I didn't know there was a place called Chihuahua.
That's where the dog's from.
That's where the dog's from, my husband says. I know, Claire, I'm a huge baby. I'm sitting here crying, seeing everyone. Oh, Tammy. I'd probably cry if I wasn't so nervous. Hi, Claire. Greetings from Denmark. Sorry I'm late. Looks exciting. Which pencils? They are Polychromos, my lovely. Spandau Ballet. Gold! Yeah, we need to, like, list all of the gold things now so that we can all have a laugh. Right, yeah, so I'm going to go for that then. I need to figure out what my dark colours for that are going to be. So let's have a quick look at the chart. So here's the green gold. Then we've got brown ochre, then raw umber. I think raw umber, or even bist. I never knew how you said that. Bista. Let's call it bista. We could go for green gold and bista then, or green gold and nugget. Green gold and nugget might work. Let's test them out quickly. I'm wasting a lot of time. Nuggets. Going for gold had an annoying theme tune. I can't remember the theme tune. I just remember the name. My husband's singing it now. What about that then? So we've got green, gold and nugget. Does that look all right for a gold blend? Or we could try the bista. That's a little bit warmer. That might work better. Let's go for the bista. Bista. Sounds like Bisto. There's another advert. Okay. Pickle. Hi, Pickle. I was around before YouTube and it's just your blog. Oh my gosh, yeah. When I used to write the reviews. That was a lot easier in some ways. I'm just sharpening, by the way. Oh, Bisto. Yeah, I do remember the old Bisto adverts. They were quite funny. People that's not from the UK are going to be like, what's Bisto? Unless you guys have Bisto gravy in America. I don't think it's as big a thing though, is it? Right, I'm going to try the gold now. So let's just do this roof. So I've got the Bisto, which is number 179. Bistro, yeah. Bista. Yes, it's because of you I started watching others on YouTube. Oh, that's lovely. Hi, Connie. So if you have joined since we've begun colouring, just a quick recap. I'm colouring this in honour of St. Patrick's Day, which is this month, but we're also colouring it quite spookily because you know how I like scary stuff. And I'm trying to include Irish colours. So obviously we're going to have the green, but as part of the Irish flag, we also have gold, even though it's actually orange. So I kind of debated for ages on whether to do orange with the green, but I thought that might just cross it over into too much of a Halloween-y thing. So we've gone for gold instead. So I'm just using the Bista on the edges and then the green gold, which is absolutely perfect for a gold. Thank you, Barbara, for suggesting that, by the way. And then I'm definitely going to be leaving a very clear white shine on this because I want it to look metallic. If we're going to go for gold, there should be a little, like every time I say that, it should just say gold, gold. Yeah, I'm going to leave a very clear highlight because I want it to look metallic. So that kind of thing is where I want to stop with the gold. The dark green is really nice, isn't it? I think it's definitely set off by that pine green, which is the transition colour from the black to the green family. Yeah, polychromos have some really nice greens. I especially like the earth green and the chromium green opaque because you don't see them very often in other pencil sets. They're really unusual. Yeah, it does. I'm going to be singing it in my sleep tonight. So let's do this roof as well while we're here. Might just do these bricks sort of individually, but quickly. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I know that's true. It's just trying to convince my brain that. So what's happening with colouring live streams on YouTube? Because there used to be so many that there would be like a schedule of who's going when, and it was so frequent that people were live streaming. And now, really, I only see a small handful of people still doing it. Is it just that it's just dropped off, or what's happened? Got the box set of the Polys for my birthday, so excited. Oh yeah. When you get amazing quality artist pencils, it's just like Christmas, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Yes, the smell of new pencils. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine going to a pencil factory, like where they make them? I bet some of you have, because you can go to the Faber-Castell factory in Germany. You can go to the Derwent factory, which I believe is in the Lake District in the UK. Miss 5 minutes. What are the colours we're using now? So I'm just using 2 extra colours. This is the Bista 179 and the Green Gold 268. Oh no, Southern Amy. Why did I say the whole name? Sorry, Amy. That's okay. I bet it looks amazing in blue. It's just ended up choosing green. I could have done blue because I could have done like a scary, spooky, haunted castle. Whereas this is a bit more, I guess, like a magic castle than something scary, because it's going to have that glow of magic and potions around it. So many don't stream now. Some have moved on to other stages of life. Others don't colour anymore. That's really sad. I know, you know, life is life, but it's sad that it's dropped off so much. We're all here carrying on the flag for colouring. It's not something I think I'd ever stop, which is strange because I'm the kind of person that gets really obsessed with things and it's all I can do and all I can, you know, think about. And then I just lose interest and I move on to something else. But I haven't done that with colouring. It's like one of the only things where I've kept going with it. And it's been, what, 10 years, I think, this year since I started. 10, it might be 9 years, thinking about it. I think it was 2015 that I started. dying to go to Derwent Pencil Factory. I know they've actually said to me once when I was reviewing something for them that if I ever want to go, they'll get me tickets, but it's quite far away. But I definitely could go. I've got a motorhome, so I definitely could go if I can persuade my husband to drive me. Colour My World's been having a really rough time since she lost her husband. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm pretty sure I remember her announcing that, actually. That must be really, really hard. Yeah, exactly. It's like the only thing that's really stuck with me as well. But then again, I have always been really interested with stationery. And I guess having all the best kind of artist pencils and stuff could be classed in that same category. Even when I was at school, I used to spend all my money on gel pens and swap them with people in the class so I could get different ones and stuff like that. So maybe it's part of that. Right, so we've done that roof. I'm going to go back to colouring some green now. Haven't made time to colour in at least a year, but still hopeful. Yeah, I've had periods where I've not coloured much at all. 10 years clear, the OG of the... Oh, bless you. Yeah, it will be 10 years next year, I think, because 2015, I'm pretty sure, is the year that I started. So 2025, we'll have to have some sort of event. We'll have to have a big party or something. It would be so cool if we could all meet, if we all lived, you know, close enough to actually meet in person. Queen of Flannel Colours. I don't think I've heard of that channel. Just got home from hospital, had a heart attack 4 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you have to be on medication now then for life, or how did it happen? Was it just out of the blue? Last 4 years, colour every day. What am I doing now? Right, I'll do this bit. Do you know what else would really help us if you could have music on lives? Like, I know you can't because of copyright, but if I could just have some music playing slightly in the background, that'd be nice. It'd be relaxing as well. My main illness has been my heart for the last 2 years. I still can't sit up for long. Oh dear. Have your husband hum? Have your husband hum what? Yes, it was... Oh, hum music. Oh my goodness. As soon as I say stuff, it just completely is erased from my memory. Yes, it was just out of nowhere. Scared me to death. Oh my God, I can imagine. You can sing, Claire. Yeah, right. If you want your screen to crack. Emily has music going, ask her how she does it. Is it like copyright free music though? It must be. Like, I want to put some Radiohead on or something, but I'd get done straight away. 2016 had me starting colouring to keep me sane, changing into learning, going forward into a hobby, and it's now a lifestyle. That's fantastic. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you're finding it therapeutic. I'm sort of relaxing into it now. My daughter said you can play music sped up a little or slow down. Oh my goodness. I think if you slowed down Radiohead, it would just stop. Actually doing good so far. Won't know about meds till the 25th. That's so scary, Tammy. Like, I don't know how old you are or what, but I know anybody can have a heart attack at any age, but with it just being out of the blue like that, it must have been incredibly frightening. Okay, pine green. Might need to sharpen this actually. 2015 for me. So start at the same time as I did then. Thank you for all the warm wishes. I'm 62, always been healthy. That's the thing you hear about that though, isn't it? Like, it's always the people who've never smoked, always eaten well, and then things like that happen. You hear of that, and you just think, well, you might as well just live your life however you want to, because it can hit anybody, can't it? When I'm live, I'm humming something. Sometimes I'm very surprised by the song my brain has chosen. Well, I've got Weird Fishes in my head at the moment, Radiohead, because I had it playing on the Alexa really loud before I started the live. I was like pumping myself up. That didn't work out. No, that's the wrong colour. Last time it was Michael Jackson. Maybe he's like contacting you from below the grave. Below the grave, beyond the grave. That's kind of like a conspiracy, isn't it, that he's not actually died? What is going on at the moment with Kate Middleton? Like, is anybody else totally curious about what is going on? Because she's not been seen for so long. And then that photo came out that was manipulated and photoshopped. And it's all like, it's a big conspiracy at the moment. Like, where is she? What's happening? I definitely think something's going on that we're not being told about, because, you know, that's just what they do. They're not going to tell you the truth all the time, but I really wonder what's happening with her. There's been a lot of speculation. That's all there's been. It's almost like they want you to speculate as well. I hope that would be creep on the speakers. Love creep. It gets a bad rap. I love it. Your subconscious has linked Michael Jackson and chameleons. She's up the road from me with the king. My theory on Kate is her tummy tuck didn't go well and she's recovering in privacy. Glad you're here live before I go to bed. It's 9 p.m. Think she has appendix. They don't want us to know. We won't. Exactly. If they'll just tell us what they want us to know, and that's that. Yeah, it was photoshopped, and Kate apparently came out on Twitter and said that she'd done some minor editing. But I can't imagine her sitting there on Photoshop. Started colouring in 2018 to help with my anxiety, to enjoy being creative and at peace with yourself. Genuinely love colouring. It's helped me being a paranormal investigator. Amanda, please tell me more. Link it to Africa. Oh, no, you're going to get Africa by Toto in my head now. I've been following you, Claire, since you used to show others work in the platforms of looking like they went into a room, if you remember that. Hang on a minute. I've been following you since you used to show others work in the platforms of looking like they went into a room. I can't think of what you're trying to say. I'm probably being really thick, but I can't. Platforms of looking like they went into a room. No, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm going to try and speed up here a bit. I definitely don't think we're going to finish this tonight, put it that way. We've already been on for an hour. Where has that time gone? So yeah, talking about the glow. Started off with the... Is it the leaf green I started off with? I think so. Yeah, so I was just going to do a very light layer of leaf green all the way around. I think they're all hiding at Sandringham. Something weird's going on. Like, I'm not going to say, like a lot of people are saying, oh, she's died. Like, I don't think that's the case. But there's something odd happening, because, like, William pulled out of his godfather's memorial because of personal reasons. He's not been seen an awful lot, and she's not been seen for ages, apart from a grainy snap of what could have been her in a car. But people are saying that she's actually in a wheelchair and that she photoshopped the wheelchair out of the picture. But I just think, well, if that was the case, then surely she could have moved to a normal chair, you know, to get the picture taken. Hi, Nicole. Just added a glowing watercolouring I've done, but with neon watercolours. Oh wow, I bet that's incredible. So I'm just going up the edges here, very, very lightly with this leaf green. And then I'm going to take, what am I going to take? I'm going to take the light green and do a very small area around the gold parts, just a very narrow strip around the gold bits of the tower. And then straight into this one, which is the cadmium yellow lemon. And go over that bit of light green so that it's just that bit of a lighter glow. And then we've got the light yellow glaze. Been told by many mediums, I'm also a medium. I've been to many haunted locations around the country and have many personal experiences. In my day, I've been on the journey most of my life. Oh my God, I love hearing about stuff like that. I'm so interested. When you say personal experiences, is that like you've seen spirit, you've heard spirit? I think all of this glow is going to end up looking pretty much the same all the way around because I want to use these very light yellows on the glow as well. So I'm going back now to the cadmium yellow lemon and just putting it all the way around the green. Very long recovery period. Yeah, what's that for? I know it's for Kate, but recovery period, what, for the abdominal surgery? Have you watched the movie White Noise and read the info at the end of the movie and visited the link? I've seen the movie a long time ago, but I want to rewatch it. So thank you for reminding me of that because I remember it was really creepy at the time. But I didn't go and see the link at the end. What's that all about? So I'm just going over the green glow with this light yellow glaze. I'll just do this bit as well while I'm here. I'm sort of backing and throwing, toing and throwing on all the different things that I'm doing. So if you need to know what colours or whatever, just ask, because I'm being quite quick with the swapping and changing of the colours. I'm going to use a little bit of the light green just to blend that leaf green out a little bit more because it looks a little bit harsh when it turns into the yellowy colours. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th of March, isn't it? What are we on today? 12th of March? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So if we're coming back next Tuesday to colour this then, to finish it, hopefully, we'll have gone past St. Patrick's Day. But that's okay. I probably should have chosen something a bit smaller to try and get it done in one stream. In which book are you colouring? Sorry, yes, this is Small Victories by Johanna Basford. Hopefully it's on the screen. My favourite was when we did all 5 of the Hannah books. One of the best times I'll always remember in the colouring world. All 5 of the Hannah books. What do you mean? What, when we reviewed them, or? The link brings you to a website with instructions on how to set up and listen for white noise at home. I was too chicken to try it. Oh, I'd love to try that. I'm originally from Lancashire and was told stories about the Pendle Witches. What are the Pendle Witches? Small victories, yep. The colouring is coming around nicely. Oh yes, I've had my name been called out. Waverley Hill Sanitarium is where I saw my first child spirit. I've stories for... Oh my gosh, Amanda, I could talk your ear off. Or at least listen. Because I just love stuff like that. You've been to a sanatorium. Like, they're the scariest places for me as well. Like, you know, like the horror films that I watch, the scariest ones are always the ones that are set in, like, mental asylums and institutions and stuff. Like, that really scares me. So there's a film called Session 9, which is a proper scary horror. And another one, House on Haunted Hill. Obviously, that's set in a sanatorium. Thank you, Tammy. Right, so I think I've got that glow pretty much blended how I want it to look. We'll see. We'll keep going, and then I might want to expand the glow a little bit. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you again. Hi, Kelly. Oh, everybody's names, I just remember all of you from before. I hope everyone's well. Everyone coloured a page out of one of Hannah's books. Oh, right, okay. It might not have been that long ago, Tammy. It could have been last week and I still won't remember. I've got a terrible memory. Do you not get nightmares? Yeah, I get nightmares, but it didn't bother me. Session 9, I did not sleep the night I watched that. Super creepy. It is, isn't it? It's so creepy because it's like the tapes that they find of the person with all the different personalities, and oh my gosh, it's really creepy. It's love seeing or hearing. Oh, seeing or hearing a spirit would freak me out, but I find it so interesting. It would probably freak me out as well, but then immediately I'd be like, wow, that was awesome. I've had a couple of like weird things happen, but nothing like overtly that I would say is definitely spirit. Like, I was sat right here a few months ago where I'm colouring now, and I've got a window next to me, and I heard what sounded like someone punched the window really hard, or, you know, chucked a basketball at the window, and that's what I thought it was. I thought it was my son messing about and chucking his basketball at the window. It was so loud, and it's right next to my ear. And I thought, oh my God, I bet a bird has flown into the window then, because my son wasn't even in the house. So I thought a bird's flown into the window, went and looked outside, no marks on the window, no bird anywhere to be seen. And there was just nothing that it could have been. And it happened again a few weeks later. And it's like, the window's only like 2 years old since we had it installed. So it can't be a haunted window. Like, I don't understand. Maybe it's me that's haunted. I forgot this bit up here. Been to many sanitariums, prisons, abandoned buildings. Oh, wow. Can I come? Me more scared. Then right away excited, yeah. Don't watch anything spooky or scary. Live with a medium my whole life. Oh, wow. I bet you've got some tales to tell. Since my son was born, I can't watch scary movies anymore. Oh, bless you. I've been watching them since I was 4 years old, no joke. So nothing really scares me much anymore. The good thing about not finishing this today, though, is that we can go straight into it next Tuesday. And we don't have to fanny around picking colours and stuff. Is that the one I want? No. Yeah, I haven't got a clue, Amanda. It was so loud. Like, it wasn't nothing. It was, like I said, I thought my son had chucked his basketball at the window. That's how loud it was. Used to see things when I was younger, even in early teens, but then I went through some personal things and kind of closed myself off. Yeah, they say you can do that, don't they? They say if you've got the gift, that you can, your brain can switch it off to sort of protect itself. Do have similar experiences. Everyone outside the UK not knowing what fannying around is. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably pretty British phrase, isn't it? I was going to do a quote then from The Office UK, but I won't because not everybody will have seen it. And it's rude. Thank you for doing this live stream. You're welcome. I'm enjoying it now I've calmed down a bit. Really Haunted is a channel that's from over the pond there. Have you ever watched this channel? Really Haunted? No. I know Most Haunted. That's a TV programme that might even still be going, I don't know. But it was quite big in like the late 90s, I think. But that was all like fake, I think, anyway, because they sort of disproved it. And that might be why it ended, I don't know. Looking for a new box set to watch. Any recommendations? What kind of things do you like? Are you looking comedy? Drama? Oh, good, Natalie. Yeah, it is a really nice palette, isn't it? And with the gold as well, it doesn't just consist of one colour, so we've got that variation. Yeah, Derek got caught lying, exactly. That's the whole Mary Loves D, wasn't it? I don't know whether I can say the word because YouTube might ban me. Most Haunted went to Pendle and did some investigating into the witches. It was fab. I've never heard of the Pendle witches. I need to like look them up and see what it's all about. Love a good psychological thriller, but pretty much watch anything. Psychological thriller box set series. If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. Oh, bye, Pickle. Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely to see you again. I say see you, you know what I mean. It was lovely to talk to you again. Oh, hi, Sue. I didn't see you there. Sorry that I didn't say hi. One night, my husband and I were asleep, and suddenly we both woke up from loud banging on the door. We both sat straight up, and honestly, there was no one there. Didn't get much sleep after. Ooh, creepy. Straight away, my rational brain would be like, maybe it was just some drunk person just banging on the door and then moved on really quickly. I saw your video last week where you organised your colouring books. Have you sold your Clara Markova books? Why is everybody selling them? Yeah, that was ages ago, and I do regret it. But the thing is, they weren't books that I was colouring in very often. You know, I was always kind of skipping over them and going to something else. So with me having to do this huge clear out when we had a renovation done, I just had to be ruthless. So yeah, but I know that they're really hard to find now. Can talk paranormal related things with you all day. You've got to like private message me then, Amanda, because I will literally talk your head off. Been debating on starting up my own team. We live on a historic island that has few haunted locations. TV series, The 24 Faces of Billy Milligan. I haven't heard of that one. Let's do another gold tower. Just break it up a little bit. I'm just going to zoom in slightly more. We lived in the middle of the woods at that moment, made it even more... Okay, now I'm scared. hear sounds in my dreams, but no, it wasn't real, and the cats don't wake up. This is so cool. You know, when it comes around to Halloween, if we're hopefully still doing these live streams, we should have a ghost stories, like a campfire stories live, where I'll colour something scary and we can just tell creepy stories and freak each other out. I hear stories in my dreams. Yeah, I've just read that one. Based on a true story. Oh, the Billy Milligan one. I need to look out for that. I haven't even heard of it. 24 faces, does that mean it's like a split personality thing, or? One night, the radio beside my bed came on randomly with Billy Joel singing in the middle of the night. If my husband had not been there too, nobody would have believed me. Ooh. I've got a short creepy horror for you. It's not mine. It was one that I read on Reddit. And I probably won't remember the whole story, but it's something like this. So this guy was getting ready for bed, and his friend came round and said, look, we're going out, come with us. And he was like, I really don't want to. I want to go to bed, I'm knackered. And his friend persuaded him to come out with him. And then they were in the bar or whatever, in the club. And he realised, he come to pay for his drink, and he realised that he didn't have his phone on him, because he was going to like pay with his phone. So he was like, oh man, I bet I've lost it. I bet it's fallen out my pocket or whatever. Can you ring it for me? So he got his mate to ring his phone, and this really creepy sort of gritty voice answered. And he was like, hi, I've lost my phone. Where are you? Can I meet up with you so I get it back, or whatever he said. And the voice just started laughing, and he was like, great, so it's been stolen by fucking, sorry, oh my God, I swore. It's been stolen by like some horrible teenagers or something. He's never going to get it back. So obviously he went home, went into his bedroom, and there was his phone on the bedside table where he'd left it. He never took it out with him. So who the hell answered the phone? Hopefully there were no bangs on the window. Oh my gosh, yeah. Imagine if that happened when I was on live. Like, you wouldn't believe me. You'd think I just made it happen. Hopefully there were no bangs on the window. Yes, we should have plenty. Based on the book, there was also a documentary, first only case where insanity used successfully for defence. That sounds really interesting. My honey's dad told me that I bought ghosts here when I moved here. When his wife leaves to her mum's, he has a little girl spirit who visits him. She's attached to our land in the woods. How creepy is that? Like, the woods just make everything 10 times scarier, don't they? Oops. I don't think anything could get past me now, knocking on the door, because I've got one of them camera doorbells. Can you imagine a ghost trying to like catch me out and I catch it on camera? Shall we succeed to sleep tonight? I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Because I always forget that not everybody is into like scary stuff, and it actually scares people. So I go kind of overboard. Oh no, Angela, don't go. Don't go. We'll stop. My mum had a gift to see dead people. I just feel them. Oh, I don't know what's worse. Like, what's scarier? Really haunted. Some guys thought it was fake and they broke into his house while he was home. Why don't we change the subject? Because not everybody likes stuff like this. What about, for some people, life has enough horror, so I prefer to keep away from that. I totally understand that. Yeah. Let's talk about Ireland, seeing as we're doing an Irish colouring. Has anybody been? Is anybody from Ireland? Does anybody have family from Ireland? Would anybody like to go? Any ghosts from Ireland? Just kidding. So I've done some more gold. Oh, we'll do the chimney gold as well. Got taken to Dublin for a birthday. Loved it. Never been to Dublin. I've only been to Ireland once. Like, that was last year. And we only went for 2 days. And it was in remote Galway. Just to see where my granddad grew up. And we actually saw his house. Because if you go to Ireland, the setup is usually that there's sort of one house every like half mile down the road. It's like they're so isolated. And you'll always see the old house and then they've built a new house next to it. So you've always got this old kind of barn looking house and then the new house. And we actually got to go inside the old barn building where my granddad grew up, and it was just crazy to think that he and his siblings lived in such a tiny space. On my bucket list, going to Ireland. Got red hairs in my beard. Can I consider myself part Irish? Yeah, why not? Yes, we'd love to go and see the castles and beautiful scenery there. That's great. Started drawing last year in colour pencil and soft pastel and graphite. Worked for Irish Life UK for 7 years, head office in Dublin. Irish Life UK, is that a magazine? Or what's that about, Nana? Tell us. My daughter is on holiday in Northern Ireland this week, visiting her husband's family. Game of Thrones studios, I bet that was amazing. Never been in the UK and don't live that far away from the UK. Oh, you're not missing a lot, especially if you wanted to come to Nottingham, because there's not a lot here. Still love colouring, waiting on new pencil case to put my ink tents in. Needed them for Barbara's. Oh, Barbara's a wizard with the ink tents. My great-grandfather is from Ireland. His name is Ennis. Unusual name. Is that an Irish name then? Because the only time I've ever heard that is in Brokeback Mountain. Life assurance firm, was a legal PA for the team. Oh, wow. Right, I think I've got to do this little bit at the top. There we go. We might as well do this little roof while we've got the golds out. Do you still have your mobile home? Are you planning any trips? Yes, we've still got the motorhome. We couldn't do a lot last year because my husband had a big operation and he couldn't drive for a long time. So this year I'm hoping that we will get to go out more. Even if it's just for like 1 or 2 nights parking up somewhere, because it's just having a different environment to the 4 walls, isn't it? But there's no actual holidays planned yet. And then, of course, I got poorly, so I didn't want to sort of leave the house for a while. I'm a McGlone, birth name from Ireland. Would love to look into my history. Yes, it's Irish. There is an Ennis Island. I guess it's a common name like Smith. Oh, right, okay. Worked in law firm for 20 years in London. 12 years of it worked for an Irish partner of the firm. I didn't know you worked in law, Nana. That's amazing. You must be like super clever. I'm Asian, but used to be obsessed with Irish food and make colcannon, Irish lamb stew and soda bread. Oh my God, soda bread. I could eat my own weight in soda bread. I absolutely love it. Claire, just want you to know that ever since I started colouring, you've been one of my favourite. Oh, thank you. Especially since you're into horror and you're such a sweetheart. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much. Like I said, you'll have to message me and we can have a chat about that. We love our little motorhome. We downsized to a white van size, but it still takes us away. No, it was just a legal PA secretary. I still think you're clever. Oh my God, I love soda bread. Lashings of butter. Right, I'm going to go back to the greens. I'm doing too much of this and not enough of this. parents were half Irish Scottish. Soda bread. What is soda bread? Right. Can somebody explain? Because I'm not entirely sure what it is. I know that you used a certain type of flour and you don't let it rise, do you? I don't know. I'm going to let somebody else explain it, but it's a really gorgeous bread. It's almost like a bread cake. It's got a very dense texture, but it is savoury. Got a friend that's been on a cruise to Ireland twice, loved it so much. It is gorgeous. I've now been to Ireland, Scotland and Wales within the last 5-ish years, and they're all stunning. I was shocked actually at how much I loved Wales, because just for the scenery mostly, you know, like I didn't think there was so many peaks and valleys and things.
And Cornwall.
Yeah, and Cornwall as well. I've been down to Cornwall. That was gorgeous. But yeah, Wales was stunning. And Scotland, obviously, is because we drove through the Cairngorms. And, oh gosh, you just can't. Even if you take a video of it on your phone, you can't properly appreciate the scale of how tall some of these mountains and hills are. Bread and real butter never pass up. Yep. Soda bread equals heaven. Too right. I'm amazed at how much you get done with a picture in one sitting. I've been working on 6 leaves for days. You probably colour like way better than me, to be honest, because I know some people, they take ages on a colouring, and it's because they're trying to get it beautifully realistic, and I can't achieve that. So I'm just block blending, to be honest. There's nothing amazingly technical about my colouring at all. It's just I know what colours to use to make things pop and contrast, and I know how to blend a gradient. That's literally it. Do you have any impact on the 10 or 8 new pages in Emily's upcoming reprint, or is it a secret? I don't know of any of the 10 pages, and that's God's honest truth. I wrote the foreword for the book because I was asked to do so, and I was honoured to do that. And it's quite exciting for me to actually have been asked to write a foreword for an actual book, you know. And I just can't wait for it to come out, because I want to see it as much as all of you do. But no, I don't know anything about the 10. I don't know whether she's done any like pictures on her Instagram story, any sneak peeks or anything. She might have done, but I can't, nothing comes to mind of the new illustrations. But no, I'm just so excited for it. And it's amazing to me that we made it happen with a little petition that I started one evening, and then we found a publisher, and it just snowballed from there, and then she's got the book coming out. I'm so happy for Emily, because you know, she's a mum, and she's such a down-to-earth lady that she really, really deserves to have this income stream and this book to do well, you know, because obviously the previous publisher of the original book didn't want to reprint it, so she was kind of stuck. She couldn't really do anything without a publisher. So for us to find her one and get that happening for her again, I'm just so excited for her. I'm just reloading my live because it froze. Yeah, I'm so excited. The forward sounds fancy. I hope it will become more usual in the colouring world. Yeah, I know, because we don't normally have that, do we? Like, usually there's a bit of a blurb about the artist, which there also is in this book. So there's a bit about Emily in there. But to have a forward, I think it was unique because of the way the book came about. So not every colouring book will need a forward from a third party, but because I was quite involved in making it happen, I think that's why they asked me to do the forward. So it'll be very strange seeing my words and my name in print, but very cool as well. Great, now I want soda bread. Me too. I'm hungry, but it's the tablets. I'm on tablets that make me really hungry all the time. So I'm trying not to eat much. The forward sounds fancy. Oh, I read that one. Need to pre-order Emily's book. Yeah, please do. It's already a bestseller on Amazon, and it's only been out for pre-order for a few days. I'm just so excited for Emily. Oh, hi, Sarah. So glad that you managed to join us. Yeah, sometimes YouTube is rubbish with notifying people. Yeah, Nana, it was incredible to be asked. But it all happened so fast. Like, for years, I was trying to get Printworks to reprint the original book and nothing was happening. And I would just keep seeing people posting about it. And I felt so awful for those who couldn't get it because it is a stunning book. Like, it's beautiful, the artwork and everything. And I just thought to myself one evening, like, if I make a petition, I wonder if that would help. So we made the petition, we got 1,000 signatures in a week, which I think for a niche thing like colouring books, especially now the trend has died down, is not too bad at all to get 1,000 signatures in a week. And then I sent that petition to Printworks and they didn't even reply to me. They're not interested in redoing it. I'm not going to badmouth anybody, but I didn't even get like a courtesy reply from them or anything. So that's when I kind of put it out on blast and just said, like, we need to find a publisher for this book. And it was so quick how quickly, you know, because I'd spoken to this particular publisher before about other books that I'd reviewed in the past that they produced. And so they already kind of had me on private message and they saw it and they were like, we're interested. So, and from there, Emily signed the contract and yeah. Should I pre-order through your channel or just on Amazon? You can pre-order on Amazon or you can pre-order on colourwithemily.com. There's 2 different ways to do it, so it's totally up to you. Ordering colouring books on Amazon is mostly a copy with crappy paper. No, this one won't be. I think it's £19, I think, this book. It's quite expensive for a colouring book, but it is a hardback book with 100 and something pages, brilliant paper. It's got gold foiling on it, so it's really high quality and it won't be Amazon quality. Soda bread is so easy to make, even easier to eat. Yeah, exactly. I need to make my own. I need a really good foolproof recipe because I can't bake. Like, I used to bake cakes all the time and then something happened and now every time I try and bake a cake, it just fails. What's the entire name of the artist? It's Emily Lydhall Oberg. And the name of the book is Fairy Tales and Folklore. It was originally called Sagor och Sagna, which is the Swedish name. Marked at £19.99, which is a great price, especially for hardcover. It really is. I mean, I know, you know, 20 quid for a colouring book is on the higher side. But I think with everybody having wanted this book for so long and wanted it being reproduced back in its proper quality. I mean, if Emily just put the pages onto Amazon in an Amazon published book, you know, like self-published, it would have been a real letdown and a shame for those illustrations to be printed on such rubbish paper. But the fact that we've got a publisher now who was willing to recreate the quality of the original book and probably surpass the quality, that's worth the money. And obviously being able to have access to all those illustrations again in book form. But yeah, I'm just so excited that we actually made this happen as a community, you know. It's not often that people can make these kind of things happen, especially in the colouring book world. But I really feel like it was a team effort. I think it's over 100 pages. I think the original book was 96 and then she's got an extra 10. So 106 it might be, something like that. Have the original but never coloured in it, must try now. You're sitting on a gold mine there. Like you could sell that for about 300 quid probably. I know that you're not going to, but what I'm saying is an uncoloured copy of the book, people have been proper searching for it for ages. But I'm so happy that it's coming out again and that everybody's going to have the chance to own it this time. And I don't think they've got any plans to ever stop printing it. you know, in the future. Don't have the original either, but I've seen flip throughs. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Emily Lydhall-Oberg is the illustrator. You'll certainly see lots of colour alongs on YouTube. Yeah, definitely. On this channel, especially, because I'm definitely going to be doing some colour alongs in it. Maybe we could do one of our Tuesday live streams in that book when it first comes out. When you think of it, 20 books is pretty cheap. You think of how much entertainment hours you'll have with it. Exactly. It's the value that you get out of it as well. Because you think 100 and something pages and how long each page might take you to complete. And obviously how much it's cost them to make as well. Because it is such a high quality book. It's going to cost money to make. So it's definitely worth it to me. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. So let's do another roof. Loving your page looks fab. Thank you very much. Wish I could buy my own good printing paper. I bought Nina Bristol vellum and it's almost gone. Oh my, I know exactly what you mean, because that's the paper that I use for my like Etsy pages and loose pages. And it's fantastic paper, but it's so expensive. And sometimes Amazon don't even have it over here. So it's really hard to get a hold of. I've got books that I've only paid like $5 for, but never colour in, so yeah, price is irrelevant as long as it's not outrageous. Yeah, exactly. And I don't think 20 quid is outrageous. Obviously it is, you know, I'm not going to say it's a small amount of money, because it is on the more expensive side for colouring books. But if you think about it, like, I think Small Victories is like a tenner when it come out, maybe. I don't know. But even though this is, you know, a gorgeous book and we all love Johanna's work, it's not a hardback. It's, is there foiling on it? Oh yeah, there is foiling on it. But obviously it's smaller as well, because I think this book, with it being smaller in size, but it was actually more expensive than when she normally brings a big book out. So I don't know. I don't get that. Claire, what pencils are you using? Just got caught up tucking the littlies in, so only managed to join. Hi, Emma. We're using Polychromos pencils, and at the moment I've got the Bista and the green gold. So we're doing an Irish themed magical castle for St. Patrick's Day. And we've got green, white and gold as our colour palettes, and actual gold rather than orange, because we thought that'd look better. I remember when I used to have to put my children to bed, and I used to have to stay with them until they fell asleep and then creep out. And they would hear like every single noise, every single little noise. Only recently started using Johanna's books because I shied away from the price, finally caved. The art, I mean, you can't deny that her artwork is gorgeous. Like, she's one of my favourites for sure. But just as we're talking about like hardback books and things and price points, if this book was a tenner, it's like half the price of Emily's book, which is a hardback. Made an account on Amazon US so I could order it, but shipping costs were the same. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Just looked, can only see the original version of the book on Amazon, which makes no sense. It says 96 pages and 17 Gibbs Smith. I'm confused. I'm going to have to, hang on a minute, let me get the link for you. Fairy, I'm just typing it in and I'll get you the link. Fairy tales and folklore. Where's it gone? Let me try and type Emily. It's disappeared from Amazon. What's that all about? Let me go onto my Colour with Claire page and see if I can get the link off the old post. Right, I found it, but I couldn't find it when I typed in the book on Amazon, which is really weird. Right, I'll put the link in the chat now. Did that do it? Did I paste the link, or did I just paste the name of the book? Open in browser. I'm trying to figure this out. Right, try this. Is this a link? Does that work? That's really weird though, because I couldn't find it. I typed Fairy Tales and Folklore Emily and it didn't come up, but then the link found it straight away. It's actually showing up on mine at $18.99. So, and obviously if you pre-order it, you get the best price, don't you, by the time that it's released. We need to think of a name for this castle. It's got to be Bally something, hasn't it? Soda bread, Bally bread castle. Any ideas for what we can name this Irish castle? Oh, the link works, good. And Barbara's put the link for Amazon France as well. Thank you for that. What's the Irish word for emerald? Good question. Somebody Google it, let me know. Or even the Irish word for green. Muck Greenery Castle. The muck is more of a Scottish thing though. In Ireland, it's more of like a O apostrophe. You can still get mucks, obviously, but that just reminds me of more of a Scottish thing. Greenery Castle was the name of my castle in the snow globe. Oh well, we can't have that. That's Barbara's castle. We need something unique. I feel like I should have coloured more than this at this stage because we're coming up on 2 hours and at 9 o'clock I'm going to have to go. But it's difficult when you're on the chat as well because I want to talk to you all and I want to read what you're all saying. and then I get kind of caught up in that. But I think we might need, well, we'll definitely need at least one more stream to finish this. Might even be two. Sorry, I'm just French.
Smaragade.
Smaragade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my husband's just said that as you've wrote it, Donna. Emerald in Irish, Smaragade. I'm sure that's not how you say it. Spooky Pat's Castle. Missed a lot of the live. Don't worry about it. It's nice to see you here. Thank you for joining. Google Translate is telling me emerald translates to emerald, so not helpful. Amazon are saying it can't be delivered to my address in Scotland. That's strange. I think green in Irish is glass. So we could have Smaragade Castle. It's a bit of a strange word, isn't it? Let's go back and do some more green. Good afternoon, Catherine. It must be, you must be in the US. It's almost 9 p.m. here. The castle looks like the Emerald Castle from Wizard of Oz, so gorgeous. Thank you. Have mine on order. That's great. Yeah, that's what made me think of Emerald. Yeah, it is. It's like Emerald City. Pine green next. Is it printed one-sided? It says 112 pages, no bleed-throughs, can use alcohol ink. No, it's not one-sided as far as I know. I don't think it is, because the original book was double-sided and I think it would be like twice as thick. So no, I wouldn't use alcohol ink in it because you're going to destroy what's on the back. Unless you use some kind of primer on the page, like a gesso. But I think most of those are quite gritty and they might upset your pen nibs. Min's Marigade is feminine. Well, no. Cole's Marigade. Nope. Can't say it, soz. Yes, ma'am. Whereabouts are you in the US? It's almost 10 p.m. over here, neighbour. Yeah, I'm going to get going around about 9. So if we say every Tuesday, we'll come and spend a couple of hours together, 7 till 9, my time. How does that sound for everybody? I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. I know I ramble a bit. But I'm more than happy to continue doing this if you guys want it. Obviously, if there's ever a Tuesday that I can't make it, I'll let you know in advance. East Coast Pennsylvania, how are your charismas holding up? Oh my gosh, Catherine, I've just realised who you are. The charisma lady. Yeah, I don't use them, Catherine. I dare not use them because I've only got one set. So like they're just pristine. I'm not touching them. It's such a shame, but yeah, it's so nice to hear from you. I don't think I've heard from you for ages. I was thinking of you. I wondered what happened. Works for me. Conversations have. It's been lovely. Would have that been awesome. Why not simply Irish Castle as it is the theme of your colours? Yeah, why not? Thank You'll be awake. Yes, mine said $19 and some change and still save $7 being a Prime member. Nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Sue. That's lovely to hear. Yeah, Tuesday evenings. I chose a night when my son is at cadets so that I know he's not going to come downstairs and start shouting and yawping. What inspired you to start these lives? My son, actually, who I'm just talking about now, he was saying, you should do more live streams, Mum. So I was like, yeah, I suppose so. I've managed to something later, almost keeping up with you. Oh, darling, go ahead and use them. I may have a replacement or two around. I wish I could afford like a second set because I would love to use them literally for everything. They're like my favourite pencils. So if I had a second set, I would definitely use them. That's cool by me. I'm in the UK too. Soda Bread Castle is a nice one. Yes. Thank you for going live with the colour along. Yeah. Barbara, as if I can pronounce that. Done really well, thank you. Thinking about starting to create content myself, but I'm afraid my nerves will get the best of me. Amanda, if I can do it, you can, because I've been fretting about this. And you saw what I was like at the start. Sorry, a layer. Oh, I see. I've managed to do a layer, almost keeping up. That's brilliant, Jeanette. Time has flown by. Thanks for a great colour along and chat. Thank you, Donna. Have loved your live stream. Thank you, Elizabeth. Let me do a quick zoom out so that we can see all of it. Don't know if that's zoomed out properly. I think so. Oh, I'm just messing around with it at the moment. There we go. Anyway, so you can see the whole thing now. I'm afraid my collection has gotten a bit out of control. Yeah, Catherine, how many charisma sets do you have now? I think you must be the one person in the world who has like 99% of the charismas. I'm so envious. I wish I had a spare set to use. Thank you, Claire. Been fab. Take care. Thank you, Nana, for joining. It's been lovely to talk to everybody again. You know, all the names that I recognised from before. It's great that you're all still here and still enjoying the hobby. Is this our homework for next week? Yes. Barbara says, well, that's twice what I would have done in 2 hours live. Barbara, don't sell yourself short. You are really fast at what you do and it's incredible. Did you let Plume jump on the keyboard? Barbara, lol. Cole Cannon Castle? What does Cole Cannon mean? Did we had that earlier? Oh, there goes the vape. What does Cole Cannon mean? I'm sure you said that earlier and I've forgotten. Cole Cannon Castle. What's made you so nervous? Because it's been a long time. It's been great. Yeah, I'm just a bit rubbish at speaking live. Normally, when I do my videos, if I make a mistake or if I can't think of what I'm trying to say, I just edit it out. But you can't do that on a live. So, and I always put my foot in things as well. Like I always say something and then think, oh gosh, was that offensive? You know, stuff like that. I have somewhere around 8,000 to 9,000 pencils. Catherine, stop. You're such a tease. Thank you, Claire. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry that you've just joined, Lil. We've just come into an end now. I'm using Polychromos. Love how this is looking, Claire. Thank you so much, Lisa. It's like mashed potato with Yukon Gold potatoes, green onion, cabbage. Oh, wow, that sounds gorgeous. Thank you, Christine. Cheryl says it's nice to share time with like-minded people from around the world. Yeah, it's been really good. So happy I joined the live. Lovely to hear from you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Barbara. The fact that you're human makes it all the better. Yeah, I really am. I'm so flawed. Like, it's so funny. I was talking to someone earlier that I've got chatting to, you know, through my anxiety and stuff and that I've shared on the channel before. And we were talking about famous people that we'd met. And she was like, well, I know this YouTuber called Colour with Claire. She's got 70,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am the least famous kind of person ever. I'm so common and so down to earth. So happy you went live. It's been such a joy. Thank you so much, Tammy. I'm so glad that you've all been here, and I hope that you all come back next Tuesday. Will you be sharing the pencil numbers? Yeah, I'll write them all down in the description after this live. Leek and potato castle, yeah. You've got to have cabbage though, you've got to have cabbage in there. Yeah, thank you so much everybody for joining me and making me feel at ease. I've really enjoyed it. Did you know Charismas came in watercolours, pastels and markers? I knew they came in markers and aquarelle pencils. Don't know about the pastels. But don't start me, Catherine. Don't start me looking for all of the aquarelles because my bank balance cannot take it. Definitely be back next week. Had a blast. Thank you so much. Fun way to spend the afternoon. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Alison. It's been such a great day to see so many I've not seen in a while. Definitely be here Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to come back every Tuesday if possible. 7 p.m. GMT. Love from the Netherlands. Hi. Does the chat save with the video? Yes, it does. I think there's an option where you can view the chat live afterwards. So Tuesdays at 7 p.m. my time, which is GMT. So if you want to convert that, because I know that your clocks have gone forward, and also our clocks will go forward at the end of the month. So it will change at the end of March. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. 7 p.m. UK time until 9 p.m. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that you've all enjoyed it and you're all going to come back. That's fabulous. Right, well, it's 9 o'clock, so we've done a good 2 hours of colouring. And again, thank you so much for joining me and making me feel at ease and giving me lots of ideas for the page and being really interactive. That's what I wanted from this. I wanted everybody to have a hand in what we were doing. And I think we've done quite well for a couple of hours, I suppose. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. GMT. Not sure what time that is for everybody else, but if you just put it in Google, it will calculate it for you. So yeah, thank you so much. See you next Tuesday. Oh gosh, I can't say see you next Tuesday. That's a swear, isn't it? Oh no, why did I pick Tuesday? Right, I will see you on YouTube next Tuesday. All right, take care everybody. Have a great week. Lots of love. Bye.